Good evening, Michael. How are you this evening? Oh, she's a bit chilly out there tonight. Oh, I tell you what, there is snow somewhere. There is definitely snow. No question. Well, all sorts of records were broken last night. We now have a new... Well played, mate. Well played. All sorts of records broken last night. We now have a new break record, which was previously held by, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Topps signature move NBA break from 07-08, which was 10 minutes. We then had a close second, but with the NFL break the other night, the Donruss Optic break, that was 19 minutes. But geez, this broke it by a mile. Oops a daisy. Oops, come back here. So we had 4 minutes. 4 minutes is now the record held by the AFL team random team break 15 for Prestige. 4 minutes. I tell you what, I had my work cut out. I had to scramble back to look at people. People accidentally deleted their posts. Oh, look, it was chaos. But we got there in the end. Got there in the end. Absolutely magic. That's the numbers. Now I'll shuffle the teams accordingly. So, yes, you were absolutely right, mate. It would break the record. I didn't think it would break it by 6 minutes, but yeah, 4 minutes is now the mark. Having said that, we do have a couple of big breaks hopefully later in the week. It looks like the NBA will turn up. I've got some 1920 stuff coming. We've got the NXT break, the WWE NXT break, only 10 spots, but an autograph guaranteed in each spot. So that's another big one. We should hopefully see the Gypsy Queen in Major League Baseball. And of course, we will have another one of these prestige breaks. So, you know, who knows? 4 minutes might be a long-standing record. It may not. Got plenty of stuff coming. Hey Popeye, how are you, buddy? Yes, I hope we all get, as many of us can get our own team. Unfortunately, I didn't get a spot this time around, but that's all right. I'll wait for number 2. Now, don't forget that due to his generosity, Michael got his 2 spots secured straight away. Now, if you don't know what's being done, at the conclusion of tomorrow night's break, because we will break this tomorrow night, we will be giving away a case card. Now, this is only available for people who purchase a case, and so they're a rare card. It's Heath Shaw for Great and Western Sydney. It is numbered 73. Now, it doesn't actually have out of what, but I'm not 100% sure what that is. But anyway, the Heath Shaw case card, that will be given away as a random after the break, which is huge generosity on behalf of Michael. So thank you, my friend. Just going to quickly go over last night's break. Now, for anyone who didn't watch it, it was quite remarkable. We had a box of Team Coach 2020, which some people like and some people don't. And we had 8 starter packs for Footy Stars. You know, the ones with 3 packs and the explosion caricature cards. Now, we started the night off with Team Coach. Now, quite remarkably, let me just get my act together here. Quite remarkably, we got the 1 per box hit, which was Brad Crouch for the Adelaide Crows, which I think went to Phil Kirkwood. Beautiful, beautiful cards, can I just say. All right, so that was in the box of Team Coach. But later on in the box, to my absolute amazement, we had a case hit. So this is one in every 12 boxes. It's the same sort of card, but as you can see, it is actually a medal one. So this is the Coleman medal for Jeremy Cameron. Now, so that's one in every 12 boxes. So out of the one box, we got the 2 hits. And you thought, well, the little club that could with AFL breaks has done it again. Well, out of those 8 starter packs, now bearing in mind, that's 24 packs, we got a 1 in 36 Scott Pendlebury, which finally went to Troy Barnes. Aren't we excited about that? That Troy got a big hit for Collingwood. Long time coming, and it was a Scott Pendlebury one. We also got a 1 in 72 hit, Jack Bowes for the Gold Coast Suns. But wait, let's double that and get another 1 in 72 pack Galactic as well, out of 24 packs. But just when you thought it couldn't get any better, a 1 in 108 pack Brownlow medal predictor, and no mug either, Lachie Neale for the Brisbane Lions. So out of 24 packs, we got 4 hits. Remarkable. So combine that with these on a break that cost $11. Absolutely unbelievable. So that was quite crazy. Quite crazy. And after the day I'd had, it was just what I needed. Just what I needed. Thank you to those who have messaged me and reached out to me today in regards to my little speech at the start of the break. It was something I just think needed to be said, is that us here at Cardboard Life, which is more like a family than it is anything else, we're all here for the hobby. We're not here we're not here for the money. I'm certainly not. I'm here for you blokes. I do it just to get a spot in a break and hopefully get an odd Tyler Hero card or a Dyson Heppel card or whoever it might be, Aaron Rodgers like I did the other night. That's what I do it for, but it's more the camaraderie, the family, the community and the culture that we've developed here for Cardboard Life. I try and keep the prices down. Yes, I don't have to do postage or anything like that, but at the end of the day, I'm not here to make the money. I'm here to cover costs. Get a couple of spot here and a spot there for myself, and that's pretty much it. My kids even pay for their spots, so there's no free ride here at the Thurley household. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, 6 months on, and we're just over the 6 months in this club with 89 members, 89 as of today, and we're nearly up to 70 breaks, which if you average it out is about 2.5 breaks a week for a club that's been established for 6 months, when you had a bloke here who didn't know what he was doing, had a horrible looking webcam. Look where we've come and look at the hits we've hit, especially in AFL. AFL has just been remarkable this year, the hits we've hit. And, I was actually really proud today that a member that had sort of left the fold, gone away for a while and all that, has returned, and now I'm speaking of Kai. So if Kai, you're watching, welcome back, brother. I'm so happy to have you back on board. You're very passionate about the hobby. You're very passionate about the Bombers, which I love you for, and you're very much passionate about this club. So welcome back, mate. Love to have you back on board. And also a big shout out to my 2 admins, moderators, whatever you want to call them, Popeye and Bus, who keep reassuring me that I'm doing a good job. Thank you very much. And those who have reached out personally to me. You know who you are. There's more than 3 or 4 of you out there that have reached out and called me, come and seen me, private messaged me. I think what we've got going on here is just a beautiful thing, and as long as I can do it and I can try and source these cheapish boxes with NBA, it's a bit hard, but cheapish boxes so they keep the prices down. It means we can do more and be involved in more, which is what it's all about. All right, enough ranting. This is the big moment. Prestige break number 1, or AFL team break 15. We're ready to go. As I say, it was a flurry. 4 minutes it took to sell out. Oh, it was hectic. That's the best way I can put it. Right, let's go. Good luck, everyone. Oh, I've just hit the camera. I'm that excited. I hope we all get our team. If you don't, there's always next time. There will be another Prestige triple break later in the week. In fact, it'll be listed. I'll give you a hot tip now. It'll be listed Saturday, ready for our Sunday night race break. This will be the second Prestige triple break, and I can tell you I have already secured another lot of boxes. Not as many, but a couple more boxes, so that we will get at least another couple of breaks in. So I've been able to put some aside elsewhere, and we will do this all over again, and we'll see how we go. All right, let's go shopping. Let's see how we go. The first, now, yes, I'm up. Right, the first person up is number 11, James Douglas William Krushka, who we all know goes for Melbourne. Don't hold that against him. The GWS Giants. Spot 2. Oh, so the next spot is number 8, Michael Kerr. Michael, of course, North Melbourne and Richmond. Port Adelaide Power. Spot number 4, James Dare. Brisbane supporter. Well, he's got Melbourne. I'm guessing that James will be in touch with James. It could be a James Fest. Spot 9, Hayden Rich, who's back in the game. He's a long-suffering Richmond supporter who has North Melbourne. That's interesting. We have a couple of Kangaroo supporters there, Hayden. Spot number 3 is Mitchell Radford. Mitchell has the St Kilda Saints. Spot number 10, Nathan Lee Thomas, another Bomber supporter, I remember correctly. He's got the Gold Coast Suns. And last night was just an example that any team you can hit. We had the Gold Coast hit, we had Brisbane hit, Adelaide hit. Good cards. Good cards. Spot 7, we have got Matthew Evans, who is obviously a Brisbane Lions supporter. Has the Sydney Swans. Spot 5, Jared Popowski, Geelong through and through, has Richmond. I would suggest if anyone wants Richmond, get Geelong. Spot 12, Khan Riley, another Bomber supporter. There's a few of us now. Adelaide Crows. Spot number 1, Matty Evans. The West Coast Eagles. Spot 14, Clayton Hennessy. Hey, Clayton. Brisbane Lions. Spot number 2, Brandon O'Rourke, who got our last spot. Western Bulldogs. Spot 13, James Dare, the Essendon Football Club. We then have spot 18, Brendan Burr, Collingwood Magpies. Spot 6, Michael Kerr again, the Geelong Cats. I can see some trades forming already. Spot 15, Sam Dabner, who I believe is another Bomber supporter. We've got plenty of them this time around, the Freo Dockers. Spot 17, Bailey Knowles, the Carlton Football Club. Which will leave us with spot 16 and Mr. Khan Riley. Can we all pick who it is? Anyone? I reckon it's Hawthorn, and it certainly is. The Hawthorn Hawks. And there we are. I can see the trade frenzy to start any second now. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of people that got their own team, so I reckon I'm going to be a busy boy yet again. Even Ric Flair says woo. Actually, Jamie's mailbags. We got a quick Jamie's mailbag if you want, being it's an AFL break. Nothing too exciting. I do have to do one shout out for it because a man who has opened a couple of boxes of Prestige has looked after me. Where are we? JV's mailbag. So, and this is to show off how nice these cards are. So, as we know, this man is the AFL's version of Tyler Herro, and as you can see from that card, it's probably not really giving you. It is so much spectacular in. Hang on, if I can get a close-up. So much spectacular in person. This is the green variant. There is obviously a red variant as well. And these ones are numbered to 60. And I have a pretty low number, number 13 of 60. So that is Darcy Parish's green variant. There is a red variant, and then the base card is a silver. So there is a rainbow to be had. As like the die cuts, you've got the fireworks from the first season, and then in here you have the leopard zebra stripe. So again, there is another rainbow. They are spectacular cards. And for those of you who haven't really had a look at it, there are the showstoppers again, which this time around, the first season had the showstoppers of the rookies. These have the I can't even speak. The showstoppers of the stars. So, for example, I'm not going to use Essendon. No, I'll use Essendon because I know who they are. So, the first series had Andy McGrath, up and coming rookie, and then they've got Jake Stringer as the star, which yeah. But yeah, I'm sure you'll work it out. I think Hawthorn, it was Warpool, and then it's might be Tom Mitchell or it might be Jaeger. I'm not sure 100% sure, but you get the idea. Is that you have a rookie in this first one and then a star in this one. You've also got the milestone variant. You've got the engine room insert as well. Yeah, and of course, don't forget the platinum Brownlow predictors and premiership predictors. Now, with the Brownlow predictors, there's only 2 cards for each team, I think. There is 1 player and then a wild card. So, there you go. It's a lot harder to get that one. Now, talking of those sort of things, you can settle over there, Rick. Um, as I say, I have it on good authority that in these 6 boxes that I have, which 3 of them are tonight and 3 of them will be listed Saturday, is that there are 3 premiership predictors and a showstopper in them. Now, can't guarantee it, but I'm under very, very good authority that these boxes are stacked. So, good luck to everybody in these breaks. Just in a quick note with trading, just remember, no one has to trade. We do try, I'm speaking for myself here, we try and help out people a lot. With trades, it's harder when we don't know who you go for, and that's why I always sort of suggest that at the top of our page, fill in who you go for and all that, so we get to know who you go for. Like I was sprouting off during that, Matt goes for Brisbane and Khan goes for Eston, etc., etc. So we can try and help you out, but there is no obligation. You don't have to trade, and it's just a luxury or a privilege that we here at Cardboard Life allow you to have a trade period so that, it sometimes can help you get your team. I've had times where I've got my team, I've had times where I haven't. It's just the way it is. I've done things where I've traded a team to get my team, yet the big hit of the night is the team I actually traded. So sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. Alright guys, so as I say, trade period will commence. We will break this sucker tomorrow night, so Thursday night. Then, if the Courier plays fair, we will have a big, long weekend breaking session. I've got basketball, I've got baseball, I've got wrestling, I've got AFL, It's just going to be huge. As long as the Courier gets to me in some way, shape or form, we will be having multiple breaks over the long weekend. I'll try and keep the costs down so that everyone can participate, because I think that's just as much fun as anything. Also, of course, yesterday we had the announcement that the restrictions are lifting. Now, I looked into it a little bit more in that we are allowed to have gatherings of 20 people. Now, I will be talking to Matt at Mind Games, because obviously that's where we held the first trade meet, which was upstairs. I think the most people we had at one time at the first trade meet, because people come and people go, I think was 16. So I'm confident that we will begin preliminary talks as of tomorrow. I'll talk to Matt, and if everything goes to plan, tomorrow I will also be putting a poll on the page for dates to have our second ever catch up, our second ever trade night, where we will do some breaks, we will play pack wars, we will have some drinks and eats and talk smack and have a lot of fun, and you get to meet some of these people. And honestly, apart from probably Matthew Evans and Popeye, they're all good blokes. No, they're top blokes. They're top blokes. Although Popeye's probably a bit tired from a little bit of manual labour today, care of Emily. So yeah, yes, I hear he was put to work today. So there we go. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Good luck. Happy trading. Fair trading. And I will talk to you guys, if not before, definitely tomorrow. From me and from Ric Flair, it's a woo and a peace out.
you.